It's week 15 of the national. Coming up, we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. The action is only moments away, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can...
Bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we will get a look at their sixth-year signal caller.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 40-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Escapes the puck. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its 1st possession of the game. They're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base, this rookie from Texas A&M.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a throw here. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Another carry for the running back.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Cut out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And a Canton first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. He has the first down to the 10. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They'll run here on first down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Pass play coming here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives them the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds a man right side. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come up 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this run doesn't quite reach enemy territory. Tackled at midfield. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Slot man motioned over. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Patterson. And this one does not go far. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys take a 13-0 lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys double their lead to 14.
14. Our home team, nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Throwing it to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
And inches at the 36-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To throw it on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll give him a first down. From the red zone now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. His throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
He'll throw it yet again. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Patterson now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
That type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Tight end in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number 1, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play, and it'll give him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now we have our 2-minute warning. They're set up at the 35 now. To throw here on 1st down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Brought in right side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Kelly's got it complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Setting up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A tight end in motion now. That brings us to halftime. Just a 4-point game thus far. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our trip around the NFL.
Quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Airing it out to start this drive. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
Our home team, 10.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, caught by his tight end.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 45 on second down. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a first down. They send a man in motion. They go play action on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Pass play on first and goal. He's got it. He has the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2. He's throwing for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Patterson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. Ball at the 33 for first down. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's a throw. And he let his man too much
emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he's brought down for a loss.
Number 26 is the ball carrier.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion. All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So out now comes the punter. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Pass play now. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The give now out of the shotgun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
That one gains 7. And they're going to have a 1st down. Give now to the running back. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here's 2nd and 11. Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
It's a gain of 4 there, and they'll have 1st down. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Looking slant route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 22-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. They've got it with a lead, hoping to carry it across the finish line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing it again here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running this one left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Option give here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're gonna grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. Looking to the air here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. They'll throw on first. They did it! He made the interception! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. He'll throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running back sent in motion. From the 25 on 2nd down. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. That outruns their offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Pass taken in by Kelly. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives them the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He'll throw it yet again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30, and that'll be a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Blown back, gets the handoff. Space to the left. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage.
And he's in for the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Patterson now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys losing by 7. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long. Looking to throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. What a game for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.